Hey everybody, it's Blazing903. If you're new to the channel, please hit like and smash that subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, then welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be sharing my experience with the 2019 Nissan Rogue. As always, let's start this video with a quick exterior overview. As you can see, the front fascia has the corporate Nissan design language, which actually looks pretty nice on this particular vehicle. This vehicle was redesigned in 2017 and has received no significant changes from then to this 2019 model. This vehicle is rated at 170 horses with a fuel efficiency of 26 in the city and 33 in the highway. This vehicle has a CVT with a towing capacity of about 1,100 pounds. This vehicle weighs about 3,500 pounds. In the year 2018, this vehicle sold a tick over 400,000 units, making it the second best-selling small to mid SUV, second only to the Toyota RAV4. Now let's go ahead and take a quick overview of the interior. But before we go in, here's the key fob, which is the traditional key fob that is used throughout the Nissan lineup, no different than any other model. It is keyless entry, so put the key fob in your pocket or purse. Hit the little black button, doors unlock. This particular model has the black speckled trim. It is plastic, but it does complement the door and the coloring quite well. Nice little contrast, subtle, but nice contrast. The driver's side window is the only window that's automatic. The other three are not. Cup holder and some storage. The seat has two-way lumbar support, back adjustment, and up and down switch. The door opens up quite wide for easy entry, as well as the height of the seat is perfect. No squatting or unnecessary straining needed. This particular model has a smaller screen, which is rated at 5 inches. The upper level trims have a 7-inch screen, as well as Bose audio radio, panoramic sunroof, leather interior, and other niceties. However, for the price point, this is not bad at all. 2 cup holders, high and low seat warmers, as well as some more storage here with another USB and power outlet. Let's go ahead and continue the review in the back seats. The rear door design language is very similar to what you see in the front. However, unlike the front, this is hard touch plastic. The front is soft touch. Same plastic, black speckled, which again complements the coloring. Cup holder here. The door opens rather wide for easy exit and entry. The seat positioning is near perfect for someone that's 5'8" or so. This seat is positioned for my driving preference, and I have probably 6 inches of leg room here, so it's quite roomy. The seats are comfortable. Let's close the door, see how it sounds. Nice thump. The back of these seats recline, as well as the front. The bottom of the seats go up and down. The back reclines back and forth. This armrest goes down with the tug of this here, where you have 2 cup holders, hard plastic. So if you're going to put your elbows on here, probably wouldn't recommend that for the long period. However, it is nice to have 2 cup holders with an exposed trunk. Let's go ahead and slide over to this side, where the passenger seat is extended furthest most back that it would go. Still plenty of legroom with about 4 inches of space. This particular model does not have USB or power outlets in the back, which is unfortunate because this is a family hauler, and I would think that that would be one of the must-haves for a family hauler. However, that is available at the higher trim levels. Let's take a quick look at the passenger side. Door no different than the driver's side. At this trim level, there is no power options for the passenger. Seating position is quite comfy with the NASA inspired seats. Glove box, very roomy. Soft touch here. Hard touch plastic, but it looks nice with fake stitching. The surround view while driving is actually very good. Blind spots are minimal. Now let's take a look at the trunk. In this particular SV model, it does come with the power liftgate. Hit the button, comes up on its own. Now I have read that this stacking system for Nissan could be repositioned in 18 different ways. I'm not going to demonstrate this to you. However, I will say that this section here does lift up and you can position it in this section. This section up front does lift up completely, or you can position it that way. I will show you that it has a spare tire. Put this back. On the side here has a power outlet and it's quite roomy. You push the seats forward and you literally can lay down flat, which is quite comfy. And actually, let me demonstrate that to you really quick. Not that I'm going to lay down, but I'll lay the seat flat. Let's grab this section here. Forward it goes. It is truly cavernous. If you needed to move some stuff, this is the vehicle for you. If you needed to haul the family around on long trips and pack a lot of stuff, this might be the vehicle for you as well. Now let's go ahead and drive it so I can give you my driving impressions. This vehicle comes with keyless start. So put the key fob in your pocket or anywhere in the vehicle. Put your foot on the brake and hit the start button. Once it starts up, I'll go ahead and show you the rear view camera. All right, let's go ahead and take it for a quick test drive and see how it feels. The cabin is quite quiet. Let's do a quick acceleration. Not bad, not bad at all. For a CVT, although you do hear the CVT drone, that's to be expected. I believe that Honda makes some of the best CVTs out there. Although Nissan is notorious for CVTs, they actually do not make the best one. Let's see, let's take a quick turn. Oh, the lean isn't that bad. It's pretty smooth, really quiet in here. The lean isn't as bad as you would think. You know, the pickup and go is more than adequate. I mean, it's not gonna set your heart on fire or anything like that, but that's not the point of this vehicle. Let's do another acceleration. That CVT drone, I guess you get used to it. You know, and I don't know know if you can hear that, but you hear that rattling and crackling? That is those back dividers, and I don't know if it's because it's not positioned correctly or it's loosely positioned or what's going on, but that sound would drive me crazy. It's rattling as if it's loose. It's like it's not in its correct place. Not bad for what it's meant to do, for what it is. I think this is a great ride. I think in the used car market, it's a phenomenal deal. I would review it if I was looking at it from a new car perspective. But like with most vehicles, I think in the used car market, a year or two old, less than 30,000 miles, you let someone else take the depreciation for you, and I think this becomes a really good value, a really good bang for the buck, difficult to beat. The same applies for all vehicles. However, some depreciate more than others, and I believe that this Nissan Rogue does depreciate much faster than the Toyota RAV4 or the Honda CR-V. So if you're looking for value, if you're looking for a lower price point in the used car market, check this one out. It drives well, it's quiet on the inside. It has some cons to it, but it has a lot of pros. And any vehicle out there is going to have pros and cons to it. You just have to figure out what cons you can live with and what cons you cannot live with. I mean, it is what it is. It's a subjective thing. If I was buying this vehicle, I don't think that it has anything that is such a deterrent that would prevent me from buying it. And my final driving impressions on this vehicle is that it definitely should be on your short list. I think it behooves you to test drive the Honda CR-V, the RAV4, and you should throw the Mazda CX-5 on that list, as all four of these vehicles, including this one, all have slightly different driving impressions. As far as value is concerned, I think this one's a leader. As far as fuel efficiency is concerned, it's also a leader. If you're thinking of buying it brand new with all the incentives that I've seen, you could purchase this vehicle anywhere between $30,000 and $35,000, depending on the trim level and depending on where you live. However, because this vehicle has not been touched as far as any kind of redesign since its initial redesign in 2017, I would be looking at the 2017s and 2018s all day long, as you can pick those up between $14,000 to $16,000 every day, all day on Auto Trader. I think that's a phenomenal deal. I think it's a great car to haul around the family, to have fun, create some memories, and if driving impressions and cornering and speed and everything in between isn't high on your list, you just want to get from point A to point B in a comfortable manner, in a safe manner, put this one on your list. It's worth the test drive, it's worth the review, it's worth the look. And with that said, till the next one, drive safely.